Hey guys, colangley again, and this time I'm doing my top 10 favorite Sonic the Hedgehog characters. I know I should have used this to represent my worst ones from last time, but hey, again, it's the same list, but just different characters. Remember, these are my opinion, people. If you have any other characters you like, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below, or whatever. And please know, if some of the characters you hate are on this list, give your opinion on it, but just don't say, oh, well, this character sucks because of this or this, because just don't. But I hope you enjoy the list and what I have to say. So, yeah, these are my top 10 favorite Sonic characters, so enjoy. Let's go on to number 10. On the list, which is first up, number 10, is Espio the Chameleon. Now, out of all the Chaotix, I would have to say Espio is my favorite. Vector, I know I put him last time, but I'm okay with him. I mean, he sometimes has annoying points, but if you ask me, I would rather Espio be the leader. He's smart, witty, knows exactly what to do in the situation or mission that they're trying to do. But Vector sometimes is actually just clueless about it. And out of all three, he's the one, out of all three of the Chaotix, Espio is the one that has a cool head on his shoulders. He knows what to do at the right moment, and Espio is just an awesome character. I wish he would appear more in some of the games. I'm glad he's appearing in Sonic Generations, because I fucking hate Charmy B, and I'm okay with Vector, but I just feel Espio has more potential than Vector. I mean, Espio has more potential to be the leader in everything. And also, ninjas are cool. So, yeah, that's why Espio's at number 10. And he also has a kick-ass personality. So, yeah. That's Espio at number 10. Number 9 favorite character. Number 9 is E123 Omega. Now, I know Omega doesn't have that big of a fan base, but I absolutely love Omega. Out of the E series, he's probably the only one I like, and the only creative robot Eggman's ever built, in my opinion. I mean, the thing I like about Omega is that he's different from the E-Series in how he doesn't constantly use the same things over again. He has a new thing up his sleeve every time. I loved his voice actor in first appearance in Sonic Heroes. He has a unique style of gameplay, and he's just a loyal companion to Shadow. Like, he's one of those people that will stick with you no matter what. I mean, he's smart, he's clever, he is a trustworthy friend, he's caring. I really love his character design. His character design is really creative and unique. And I love how most of his missions involve killing Eggman, because he probably hates Dr. Eggman as much as I do, because, I'm sorry, the new Eggman sucks ass. So, Omega is awesome. He has a kick-ass design, a great personality, and he's just an overall great sidekick to Team Dark, and a loyal friend to both Shadow and Rouge the Bat. So, that's why I put Omega on this list. And also, I think he's better than Gamma. So, yeah, number 8. A lot of people are going to be disappointed with this, but Silver the Hedgehog. Now, you're going to be disappointed that I put him so low on the list. I do like Silver. I just kind of find him a Gary Stu. And his voice kind of annoys me, which is why he's kind of lower down on this list. But I like Silver because of his telekinetic powers, great personality, great friend, a person, well, you can rely on, but at the same time is really gullible. Like, if he doesn't get tricked or anything, he's just someone you can depend on. He's very trustworthy. He's caring. He puts others before himself. So, yeah, and his powers are also great. But because of those two factors, I'm sorry, I just had to put him at number 8. I don't know why. I just don't like the fact that he can be a Gary Stu sometimes. And because his voice kind of annoys me. But Silver's still an awesome character. Number 7. Number 7 is kind of low. Blaze the Cat. I know I had her at number 5 last time, but don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore Blaze the Cat. She is such a badass character. And out of any princess in any video game, she has to be on my top list. Like, unlike others, she defends for herself. Like, she knows what to do in dangerous situations. She's smart. She's independent, and she is awesome, and I love her powers. She kind of reminds me of, I can't think of the name right now, but she just has a great personality, and she's just one of those characters that when she first came here, she knew what nothing was and stuff like that. But once she got to knowing everything, you know, you got to learn about her character more and why she felt the way she did, like in Sonic Rush and stuff. And I love how she's fast and stuff, like Sonic, and I love the unique uses of her fire powers. She has the best voice actor out of any of the female characters. She's just so reliable. She doesn't need anyone. Anytime she's in a situation, she knows how to face it on her own. Like, she doesn't rely on others to do her problems. When she's stuck in a situation, she faces it on her own, and I love that. Unless she has to do it with a friend. The only reason she's low is because she's kind of a clone of Sonic, and I would prefer to play as Sonic more, but Blaze is awesome. Number 6. Number 6 is Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, people are going to be mad because I put Shadow, but again, this is my opinion. Shadow is awesome. You have to have Shadow on the list. There's just no doubt about it. Shadow is beast. He's awesome. In my point, and he's probably one of the coolest characters in the Sonic series. And I can see why a lot of people like him. I mean, he's tough, but at the same time, you know, he has that side where he cares about the characters, and he knows, when he's in a battle, he's just one of those people, when he's in a battle, he's always up for it, and he's always willing to fight and stuff like that, and I really do like that about Shadow. I don't really have to say that much, but some points he can be a little bit overrated, but Shadow's still a cool character overall. Number 5. Number 5 is Rouge the Bat. Now, I know a lot of people really don't like Rouge the Bat because they think she's a slut, which really pisses me off because just because she has boobs doesn't automatically make her a slut. It just makes her a bad girl. I mean, just never mind. Now going into why I like her. She's smart and she's really clever. When she's in a situation, when she's in danger or she knows she's been caught, she uses her smart and witty tactics and actually thinks things out before just go ahead and doing it. Not to mention, once she finds something that's hers, she's willing to fight for it before she has it in her possession. She just don't want to walk off and deal with it, which is what I love about Rouge. She just has that fighting instinct about her that I like. I love her fighting instinct, how she's willing to fight for what's hers, or she's willing to fight for what she wants, and I'm sure a lot of people do, and I kind of do that a lot too. Although her voice actor in the past was really annoying, the new one, I think, suits Rouge really well. It suits that personality of hers that I like so much, and it just suits her very well. Not to mention, she has pretty good gameplay. She's also a pretty funny character at points. And I just love some of the sarcastic remarks she makes. Rouge the Bat is just clever, funny, and just an all-around great character with great fighting style, and that's why I love Rouge the Bat. Number 4. Number 4, Sonic the Hedgehog. What's there to say? Sonic the Hedgehog is the main reason you have to make the list. I mean, like, he's pretty much the whole franchise in itself. I mean, he's the reason we got all these great games, even though some of them are bad, and the whole franchise in general. Without him, you wouldn't have any of the games or any of the characters. What else is there to like about Sonic? His personality is awesome. He's always there for his friends. He never lets anyone down, and he's just a person that you can trust until the end. Like, he always keeps his promises. He's a loyal friend. He's fun-loving. He absolutely loves freedom and loves to have fun. And he's just really energetic, which I love an energetic person. He has very fun gameplay, and he's just what I imagine a good character to be. I mean, Sonic is just one of the best characters, and I can't imagine not having Sonic on anyone's top 10 list, because he's just such a perfect choice. Though he is generic, and though that there are characters that I think are better than Sonic, I still think Sonic is worthy of being on the list of top 10 characters. It was really hard for me to choose between him and Shadow, since I like both of them so much. Number 3. Number 3 is Knuckles the Echidna. Now, you're going to be wanting to know why I put him higher than Sonic. I honestly think Knuckles has more potential than Sonic, but that's me. In the classic games, Knuckles could honestly be my favorite character if it wasn't for his gullibility. Even if that's even a word, but he just gets tricked by Eggman too much, and I just feel that's kind of dumb. Knowing how dumb Eggman is now, I just feel that Knuckles really needs to step up his game and really stop being tricked by Eggman. Other than that, Knuckles is a kick-ass character. I think he is the most badass character in the Sonic series. His design, his creation, and everything is awesome. Like, I love his character design and development. He just has, like, out of any of the voices, I really find his voice really great. Except his newer voice kind of sounds dumb. I like the 4 kids in the original voice. Knuckles is just an awesome character. I mean, he's really hard-headed and stubborn, but when he's not gullible or stubborn, you know, he's just one of those friends that, will always do the right thing at the end, or, who always tries to make the right choices when he can, and stuff like that. And I also hate how he's not been appearing as much in some of the games, like in Sonic Unleashed. It would have been cool to see him in there and stuff. I'm glad he's appearing in Generations, though. And I hope Knuckles the Echidna keeps being a playable character. Knuckles is just a fun character. He's awesome. I think he's funny. But yeah, he would be number 1, tied with my favorite character, who will be up later on this list, if it wasn't for the fact that he was too gullible. I know that's going to make people mad. I absolutely love Knuckles. It's just there's something about that I just don't like for some reason. But Knuckles the Echidna is a great character. I recommend him on anyone's top 10 list. I think he's just the most badass character in the Sonic series. He just has a great personality. He can be loyal and trustworthy when he can be. And I just think he's just an overall great character. And I like his gameplay too. Number 2. I know this is going to tick a lot of people off. Amy Rose. I don't know why. I've just always loved Amy Rose ever since she first came out in Sonic CD. She is my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog female. And I don't know, I just love Amy. Like, I'm a huge fan of Amy Rose. Now, a lot of people like the fact that when she gets pissed off, she kind of acts like a bitch. Well, I agree to a certain extent. I'll get to the certain extent in a little bit. I like it when she's mad because I like how her feelings transist between her being happy or mad, because I really think it fits her character really well. Like, you know how she's really moody when she goes from like that sweet and loving and adorable character to, you know, just this mean like, Sonic, you know, that kind of thing. I really like that, and I just think it fits her so well. And Amy is also kind of funny, like when she has certain expressions, like when she loses or something in a game, I think she just has funny expressions. I just think she's a really funny character. I really like the use of her Pico hammer in games like in the Sonic Advance games, the first one. I thought she was the best character to play as, because her gameplay is harder than Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, which I like more challenge a lot, so I would recommend her gameplay for more challenging players in that game. The only thing I don't like is how she hasn't been playable in recent games. I really wish she was playable again. And if she's playable, don't make her gameplay suck as bad as it did in 06. I mean, I love Amy's character. I love her sweet and loving personality. But she also has those points where she's like, you know, if I want to be Sonic's girlfriend, I must fight. Like, she has those points where she's like, I must fight and defend for myself and show Sonic that I can be a loyal girlfriend and that I can be loyal at his side. Like, she tries to do what she can to fight at Sonic's side, not to let him down, and stuff like that. While she is obsessed with Sonic, I managed to ignore most of that and see Amy's real character. The thing I really hate is Sonic Free Riders Amy. Sega, do not bring the Sonic Free Riders Amy. I absolutely hated her in that game. And it's like, what the hell did they do to Amy? Her voice was annoying, and her character is not what I love about Amy. Like, they just made her a complete bitch in the game, and I hated it. But other than that, Amy Rose is an awesome, awesome character. Her Pico hammer is awesome. She's a great character, really good determination. She's brave, she's strong, and I just think she's an overall really great character to the series. And I just think she is the perfect love interest for Sonic, and I'll pretty much always love Amy Rose. She is just an amazing character. So yeah, that's why Amy Rose is at number 2. She is awesome, and I love her personality. Okay, my number 1 favorite character in the Sonic series is Miles Tails Prower. And I know I didn't show his name on here, but oh well. If you know me, you know how big of a diehard fan I am of Tails. Tails is awesome. That's all I can say. There are a couple of gripes I have with him, though. Let's go to the gripes, and then we'll go about why I like him. Sonic Unleashed, I found him kind of useless because, like, all he did was carry you from your destination to show you the character Professor Pickle, who had little to nothing to do with the story. And just in recent games, he just hasn't been useful. Sega's just been ruining him, which has really been pissing me off because I love Tails. In the classic games, he was like my idol in the classic games. Like, Tails is fun-loving. He is the most trustworthy person. He is so caring. He's just a friend that you can look up to like a little brother. Like, as your own family. Like, and Tails is just really smart and energetic, and he's just fun-loving. I really like how he built. I really like the machines he builds. He just comes up with creative ideas, which really adds to the creativity and style of his character. and stuff. I mean, of course, he's always been a genius. We've seen, like, in the classic games how he builds that helicopter, those planes and stuff, and in the classic games, I just always preferred playing as Tails than Sonic. I mean, he's just one of those characters from my childhood I just can't let go. I mean, Tails is just awesome. He's just my childhood character. I loved him since I was a kid. But I just wish Tails was more playable and more active again. Like in Sonic Unleashed, his character was kind of lazy. And in Black Knight, well, in Black Knight he was alright. It's just, in Colors, I feel he was portrayed a little better. Because at least with Tails, you actually knew what Eggman was planning to do in the game. But Tails is an awesome character. He will always be my favorite character. I love his personality. I love his sense of creativity. And he's just awesome. And I also love that he can fly. And I also love that he can fly. So, yeah, that's pretty much sums it up for this list. This has been my list of my top 10 favorite Sonic the Hedgehog characters. Leave yours in the comments. If you have different opinions, post them down below. If you like these characters, that's fine. If you hate them, that's fine. It's your own opinion. But just remember, people, this is solely based on my opinion. This is what I think. So, yeah, I will see you all on my next video. I'm still working on a few things for you, and yeah, and also, this is just to clear things up with people. So, yeah, I'll see you all. Peace.